Hey everyone, it's Joey here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to be talking about, first of all, we're going to be discussing my thoughts and opinions on this whole Nikocado and Stephanie Sue situation, which I found quite interesting, quite weird at the same time. Like, I don't know, like, before this whole drama, I didn't know Stephanie Sue, but I did know Nikocado. As you guys, well, you guys probably don't know, but on our family, we have a family channel, and we also do mukbangs on there. And Nikocado, Bella wants to be seen. So, Nikocado, we watch Nikocado and B Loves Life, and that's really it. And so, like, we watch them and things like that because we do have a mukbang family channel. Plus, I don't know why, but I thought mukbangs were weird until, like, I was like, huh, I can actually get into this. But anyways, and I also didn't know who Zach Choi was. And then, like, when I looked him up, it was like 6 million subscribers now, so I was like... But anyway, before we get into today's video, please click that red subscribe button and click the bell to turn your post notifications on so be notified every time I upload a brand new video. And now, oh wait, do you guys like my new intro? Let me know down in the comments below if you like my new intro. I didn't really know what to think about it, but just let me know what you guys think. Anyways, let's dive into today's brand new video. So Stephanie Sue posted her video on this whole thing. Was it 3 weeks ago? I wanted to wait before I just like made a video because I wanted to know her side and then Nick's side. And then I was supposed to do a video, but school started back up and it was like so hectic. But so Stephanie Sue posted her first video, which was called Why I Am Scared of Nikocado Avocado. Now, that video did blow up, I think at the time of recording this, that video has almost like 7 million views, like 6, almost 7, I think. But so she did post that video, and in this video she talked about a few things. So Stephanie in her video said why she's scared of Nikocado Avocado. She said that when she wasn't around, he was taking pictures of her house and recording her room and like just recording things in her house and taking pictures, which I thought was incredibly weird. Like, she said that all of this was recorded on her home camera security system, which she did go into detail as to why she has a security system. She said that she was previously assaulted, and so she has a security system in her house. But she said he was taking pictures and videos and recording her. So another fellow mukbanger who was friends with Stephanie Sue, I guess they had a falling out. No one really knew that they had a falling out, but Nikocado was trying to pressure Stephanie into talking about Veronica Wang and making it a whole big thing, and you know, just talking about it, but no one really knew the story about what happened between Stephanie Sue and Veronica Wang. Now, also, Stephanie talked in her video about, she put, first of all, before, like, in the beginning, like in the very beginning of the video, there was, like, a man standing over her, and, I think she, like, jumped up or something like that. It was something like that, and, she had that in the video, but I think, like, later on in the video, that's why she talked about who, like, what that really was. And, also, so yeah, she was friends with Veronica Wang, and they fell out, and Nikocado tried to pressure her to talk about it and, you know, just bring light to a situation that no one really knew about. She also had clips of Nikocado saying things about the Me Too movement, and it just painted Nikocado in a really bad light at this point. Now, after this, her video, it like blew up, and so everyone was coming for Nikocado, everyone was unsubscribing, everyone was calling him all types of predators and things like that. Oh, because I think she also talked about on her video situation, was it, that happened with Nikocado and the boy, with a boy that when he went to New York, or it was something like that. But everyone was coming at him and calling him a predator and calling him all types of things. And so Nikocado finally made a video which was called Replying to Stephanie Sue. Now, in his video, he posted and shared audio clips that he sent to his husband, who is Orlin, of him saying that Stephanie, she had like this device that said someone's opening such and such, and she was saying that he was saying to Orlin that he really liked it, he really wanted it, and just things like that. And he also said that he also posted a picture of Stephanie being in one of the pictures that she claimed he was taking without her being there. And he put one of those pictures up as well. And then he also said that he was on FaceTime with Orlin, and she was giving them an entire house tour. He said her house was very beautiful, very luxurious, and it was overall just an amazing house. Now, Nikocado also said that it was not his idea to talk about Veronica Wang, and said that it was actually Stephanie's idea to talk about Veronica Wang. It said that that was something that she just always talked about, would not stop talking about. And he posted screenshots of their group chat messages, which is with him, Stephanie, and Zach Choi, where Stephanie said that she wanted to do an entire docu-series about Veronica Wang, and just talking about it, like Shane Dawson style type docu-series. And I was like, I don't know about that, but okay. But so yeah, and he posted those screenshots and basically said that it was not his idea to talk about Veronica Wang in the first place. Now, if you guys do not know, Nikocado went on like a little rant saying he was going to expose people. He had tea to spill about a specific person, and it was about Stephanie Sue. And because she had stood him up, she said that she was in and out of sleep, and just things like that. And so she didn't text Nikocado to let him know, like, hey, I'm sorry that I stood you up, whatever. And but she did apologize and explain why. Nikocado was mad, and he was saying he was going to expose her, and so he was going on a rant on Instagram, whatever. And so that is how this all started. And because Nikocado was upset that she stood him up, and he was saying, why are you bringing up things about sexual assault and emotional abuse when those are things that are not those are things that I did not do to you? That is not why I'm mad. So why are you bringing up a whole bunch of stuff that doesn't have anything to do with why I'm mad and how this all happened in the first place? If something did happen to her, or everything that she's saying happened to her, that she does have the right to talk about it, whether or not it was relevant to it or not. Now, Nikocado also posted screenshots of messages between him and Zach Choi. And I'm going to talk to you guys about why Zach Choi is kind of like mixy. Because Stephanie Sue has screenshots of her and Zach Choi talking about Nikocado, and then Nikocado has screenshots of him and Zach Choi talking about Stephanie, which I feel like he said he didn't want anything to do with it. He wanted to stay out of it. But if you actually did, you should have just actually stayed out of it instead of fueling the fire and going back and forth with them and talking to them separately, and then just making a whole big thing about it. If you actually wanted to stay out of it, you should have just stayed out of it. But that's not what he did. Where Zach Choi was saying that he feels like Stephanie's trying to be in the drama without being in the drama. If you guys understand what that means. And he also said that he wasn't interested in doing the docuseries because he wasn't involved in the whole situation with Veronica Wang and all those, and the other people and things like that. So Nikocado, I think he was in it, but not a lot. And so, but Nikocado didn't want to do a whole docuseries. He said that he told Stephanie that, I don't want to do a docuseries, it's too much filming, it's too much flying, and he's just busy, and so he can't do an entire docuseries dedicated to it. Now, he said that Stephanie didn't want to do a video with just him because it would stir up drama. And so there were also these other mukbangers, Kimi and Honey, I think their names were. I don't know who they are, I had never heard of them. But so apparently they were going to also be in California, which I guess is where Stephanie lives. And so she wanted all four of them to do a video together. But not just her and Nick because it was their drama, but all four of them because it would be a crazy, never done before kind of mukbang that would really blow up. Now, Nick did say that Stephanie is not the same person on camera that she is off camera. She's a completely different person on camera. She acts like, I'm innocent, I don't do anything, I just like mind my business, sip tea, whatever, whatever. But off camera, she's a completely different person. She talks about people, and she's like a completely different person off camera. Like, I know some people act different off camera than they do on camera because they're more comfortable, but he was making her seem like she was like a whole different human being. Nick also did say that he did not sexually harass her and emotionally abuse her as to what she was insinuating was happening to her by him in her video. And he also talked about stuff in Stephanie's video that were taken completely out of context. So there was this planned part in one of the mukbangs that were with Stephanie, Zach Choi, and Nikocado, where they were eating chicken. And so there was one more piece of chicken, and as you guys know, if you guys know Nikocado, he's that don't touch my food, like a hungry kind of pig, like kind of person. And so there was one more chicken in the plan, like it was like a planned scenario. And Stephanie would like look at the chicken and then look at Nick, and then we'd be looking at each other, making weird eye contact, like, you know, over the chicken. And so that was what was supposed to happen. But she took the chicken, and then Nikocado was like looking at her, like, you know, like, hey, we're supposed to do, like, you know, he's trying to make it obvious he's looking at her to remind her what they're supposed to be doing, but she's not looking at him at all, which I felt was kind of weird and awkward. I was wondering why he was looking at her like that, and then like he brought it into context, it made much more sense. Like when he like played the clip, and then I was like, okay, well, it makes more sense now. But like that was like completely weird for me. And also where there was another part in there was another part in one of the mukbangs where they were doing like closing remarks, and Stephanie pretended that she had something so much important to say. She was going like this, like, ooh, like, look at me, like, over here, like, just wait, like, give me a minute. And so Nikocado was like, you're playing the flute. Like, Kim and Zach made a joke about her playing the flute. And so she was like, okay, I'm ready. And Nikocado was like, okay, well, go ahead. And she was just like, thank you guys for watching us eat this food. And then pretending she has something so important to say. And then it was just like, thank you guys for watching us eat this food. But he was like, that's kind of clever because they were making fun of the food earlier on Instagram about how it looked. So that was kind of clever for her to do that and try to pretend like it wasn't about Veronica Wang. Which I was like, ooh. That was funny to me. That was so funny that she was actually doing that, because it was actually like really funny because she was actually going like this, like. Nikocado also did talk about things that Stephanie did to him, which I thought were kind of interesting as well. Like when she put out her video, in the tags it said, hi Nick, I know you're seeing this. Which I feel like, why are you taunting him? If you're gonna talk about it, but don't like taunt him in your tags. Like, don't do that. Like, it was like, hi Nick, I know you're seeing this. And I was like, when he showed that, I was like, okay, well, why is she trying to taunt him? Like, why is she just adding more fuel to it? She already posted her video, she got her point across. But she did put in the tags, hi Nick, I know you're seeing this. Nikocado also pointed out that Stephanie is still watching his Instagram stories and other mukbangers who don't like her Instagram stories as well, that she claims she doesn't like Instagram stories as well, which I also thought was kind of weird. Like, if you don't like them, then like, don't like them. So after Nick posted this video, I was kind of leaning on Nick's side a little bit, and then Stephanie came back with her second video, which kind of debunked some of the things, but not everything, that Nick talked about in his video. So Stephanie says that there is unreleased footage that only Nick has of him interrogating her about Veronica. And she did go right there on camera and say that he has her 100% full consent to release the footage from that video of him interrogating her. And she also said that if he will give his permission for her to release the footage from her security system of him doing what he's doing in her house, it would just like debunk everything that he's saying. And she just needs his permission to do that. After that, I was like, okay, well, she has the receipts, she's saying she has things, but I want to see it. Like, okay, you're asking for his permission. Now, if he'll give it, okay. If he doesn't, then, okay, well, People are calling this the biggest Uno reverse card in history, but I mean, it's not that deep. Like, she didn't debunk everything that he said. She did leave a lot of stuff out, but she also did show a picture, a zoomed-in picture of Nick actually being in the kitchen by himself, taking pictures around the house. Which then I was like, ooh. Well, but that was like zoomed in. I think it was one of the pictures that he actually was it one of the pictures that he posted in his video, and like she just zoomed in and then you saw him standing by himself. I think that's what it was, but I'm not sure. Like, put down in the comments below if I'm wrong. Now, Stephanie also did talk about the planned scenario part with the chicken that Nick had put on his that Nick had talked about in his video. And she actually reached out to Zach Choi, and this is where I said he's kind of messy. She reached out to Zach Choi, and he gave her the full, unedited version of that part in the video. And she put it in her video, and you could actually see her and Nick actually engaging with one another over the chicken. Where Nick was like, she didn't even look back at him. She pretended she didn't, like, you know, pay any attention to him, like she didn't understand what was going on. But she actually put that in her video, and it showed that her and Nick were looking at each other. They were like making like weird faces and eye contact over the food as what was planned, but Nick said that she didn't do that at all. So when she put that in her video, I was like, ooh, well, okay. That Nick's kind of like a liar in that part right there. Now, Stephanie also did talk about where Nick said that she wanted to do the docuseries, and she posted a screenshot of the messages that she sent to the group chat, which again is her, Nikocado, and Zach, where she said she wanted it to focus less on drama, but how they've grown as how it affected them as a person, how they've grown as people, etc., etc. And where Nick tried to make it sound like it was about drama, she actually pointed out where she said she wanted it to focus less on drama, which I still feel like a docuseries is a bit much, but okay, to each his own. Now, she also did lastly talk about, last point I'll talk about here is, she also did post new DMs from Veronica Wang, where Veronica Wang said how she missed her and that she got into culinary school and she wanted to meet up with her and, you know, just talk things out because they ended out on a bad foot. And so Stephanie was like, yeah, I agree, when you're going to be in California, whatever. And then where it looks like they're trying to repair their friendship or whatever. But this whole thing is a big mess. And I want to see how this plays out because Stephanie did say in her video that she now has to get lawyers involved. So this clearly is probably not going to be the end of it. And I just want to see what happens next, honestly. This is crazy. I want to see what happens next. In my opinion, I feel like they're both lying about something. I feel like they're both not telling the complete 100% truth. And that is what's kind of like bothering me, that they're both probably not telling the truth. But I mean, only time will tell. We will see what happens next. I can't wait to see. I hope Nick gives her permission to release those security footages because I want to see that. And I hope that Nick releases the footage of him interrogating her about Veronica Wang. I want to see that. So right now, it looks like the ball is in Nicocado's court, and we'll see what happens next. Anyways, I want to thank you guys so much for watching today's brand new video. If you guys like this video, please click that red subscribe button, hit that post notifications bell to be notified every time I post another video, and also put in the comments down below what you guys think of this. Who do you think is wrong? Who do you think is right? Where do you stand on it? It's just a big mess to me, but let me know what you guys think in the description box down below. I cannot speak to that, you guys. And also, my social medias will be down in the description box below as well if you guys like to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, so on and so forth. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the very next video. Bye.